So if you come in close, what you'll see is that you're getting a clearer edge, and that means that it's cooking. So at some point you need to be brave and you need to start bringing it away from the edges, and you just want to make sure that it's not sticking. If you haven't cooked it at too high a temperature, it shouldn't have stuck. But again, you know, there's never any guarantees. So start bringing it apart. Also try and get in there a little bit and lift it. Seems to have stuck a little bit, but we'll get it free. Again, you want to keep it at a low temperature because it's quite packed, and because it was quite eggy. Yeah. It's really quite. There's a lot of egg still in there, so we want to try and get a little bit of that to cook through, so it becomes a bit more solid and easier to turn. Yeah. So we've come to the most interesting part of making a Spanish omelette, and this is where you could come unstuck. But don't worry about it. It happens to everyone. It certainly happened to me before. What you'll see is that now, as I move the pan, jerk the pan around, the omelettes come free. So that's a good sign before you turn it. You don't want to try and turn it if it's still stuck. So always make sure you've unstuck the omelette from the pan. So you're going to take a plate, preferably a round one without a ridge. But we're gonna. This is TV, so we're gonna work with what we've got. Just put the plate over the saucepan. Lift the pan, and then in one quick move, you need to flip it so that it falls onto the plate, right? So watch.
Oh my god!
1, 2, 3.
Excellent.
And you'll find that it's come off nicely.
Look at that.
Right? And then what you want to do is you want to feed it back onto the plate. I oiled the plate a little bit just to help me get it back into the pan after I flipped it.
Good idea.
And that seems to have come out okay.
Brilliant.
What you do is you just bring the edges in.
Oh wow!
Again, a bit of movement in the pan will help settle it.
Lovely shape, isn't it?
Yes. I think it's a perfect size because, I mean, it doesn't look very much, but it is a big omelette, and it is really quite densely packed.
Yeah,
so
well, that would be really filling.
Yeah, you're going to find that it's really quite filling. Again, this would be ideal with a bit of roast pepper and tomato and onion salad.
Lovely.
It's something we can probably do for you at some point.
Excellent.
And maybe I think it's probably a good idea to cover, you know, instances where you might do this and what you might eat it with.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
We'll take it out to the beach come summer.
Oh, brilliant.
And it can't come soon enough. Right, so at the risk of offending our American viewers, if we have any, that is looking quite awesome. The word that's used far too much nowadays. We're going to flip it once again because we got to check the other side, and this time Justin's going to pan out just a little bit to make sure that we catch the flip, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's looking quite nice, isn't it? Really,
lovely.
That looks like the show side we're going to be using. So it becomes a lot easier to put it back in there.
It's very pretty omelette.
And what I will do is I'll quickly check to see how runny it is. Let's do it the scientific way, shall we? That doesn't seem very runny to me at all. We'll just give it a couple of minutes and then we'll be able to serve it up and taste it.
What are we serving this up with then?
Well, as far as I know, that's all we're serving up today. Cause
oh, we having a salad?
Sure, we can do a bit of a salad, yeah. No problem at all, we'll do that. So all we're going to do is we're going to do a simple lettuce and tomato salad. We're just going to chop it. We'll need a bowl, Susan, if you don't mind. Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, this requires me standing on a chair.
Oh, does it really? Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, that'll be great for TV.
Oh, especially when I fall and
So, we're just going to chop the lettuce really quite coarsely. There's no elegance to this whatsoever. The more rustic, the better. Just going to put a bed of lettuce on the bowl there. That's been nicely washed as well, so you can rest assured that there's nothing untoward in there. This is a sign of a sharp knife when you can cut a tomato and without denting it. So all we've done is we put the tomatoes and the lettuce together in a bowl. I'm just going to add a bit of tuna using a fork. Thank you, Susan. You know, and that's really as far as you have to go. It could simply just be lettuce, tomato. You don't have to add anything else. But that's just for a bit of variety and a bit of protein, I suppose, with all the carbohydrate we're having. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a vinaigrette. We could do it the chefy way, which is to mix it all in a bowl and then pour it over. If you've got the time, fine, but we're not, so we're just going to...
Don't worry, Sal, it's just for us.
Okay, great. We're going to pour a fair bit of olive oil over it. The vinaigrette, usually, if you want it to work properly, you're looking at 4 parts oil to 1 part vinegar, maybe. What you want to do is put enough in there that you cover everything, but you don't have a pool of vinaigrette in the bottom. What we've got here is balsamic vinegar. And,
they don't tend to use balsamic in Spain,
no, they don't tend to use it in Spain. But you know, it's got a nice sweet taste, particularly the older one. But you've got to be quite careful with it. You don't want to overdo it.
I know, it can be quite overpowering.
And then again, you'll just get a bit of the salt. Focusing, I suppose, on the tomatoes really, which benefit from being nicely salted.
I like tomatoes really salty.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The omelette is nice and ready. Should be coming away from the pan. It already had. And we're going to put the presentation side up, I think, which is the one that worked out nicest. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly rinse the knife. I'm going to dry it. And we're just going to cut a wedge out.
Oh, we're dying to try this.
I'm going to cut a wedge out so you can all see what it looks like. We'll move the omelette along and bring the wedge out.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And that's nicely cooked all the way through.
Oh, nice big chunky piece of omelette.
So I think all that's left really is to sit down and have a taste.
Excellent.
So we're going to try this out. There you go.
Ooh.
See what you think about that. I think we'll serve some for me. And then Justin, when he's done filming, can have a bit as well. See what he thinks.
Thank you.
Oh, it's lovely.
Is it nice? See,
it's not too heavy, neither.
No, absolutely. I think it turned out okay, actually.
It turned out really well.
What you can do is obviously mayonnaise tends to be quite a popular condiment as well, and you know, you can just cut it up into pieces and put some toothpicks in there and serve it at
like
parties.
You see at parties, yeah.
Exactly. It's very popular at parties. We can do some party food as well at some point, which is probably a really good idea as well. And then you just take it to the beach like that, and take a salad again. If you're going to do a salad to take to the beach, you're not going to want to put the vinaigrette on.
The thing is, if I took that to the beach, I'd want to go on my own because I'd want to look myself. I wouldn't want to share with anyone.
So when you take the salad on your own to the beach, don't put the vinaigrette on it before you get there, because otherwise the salad's just going to get all mushy and not very nice at all.
You can buy, have you seen, in McDonald's that you can get little sachets with vinaigrette.
That's right, exactly. So that would be ideal.
Lug a big bottle around.
That would be ideal. So I think we've kind of covered everything we had to cover with tortilla patata. It's quite versatile. You can it's not the quickest meal, but I mean it doesn't take long. It's 10-15 minutes.
Worth
really.
it though.
Oh, definitely worth it.
Really delicious.
So hopefully soon we can try something else and see what people think.
Definitely. Oh, thank you very much, Salmon.
Not at all. You're welcome.
You're welcome
Get
back
stuck in.
whenever you want to
Thank
cook
you.
for us. Really enjoyed having you here today.
Thank you very much. It was really good fun. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.